Welcome you all to the week 9 problem solving session of Basic Calculus 1. Myself Guru Bachan from Department of Mathematics, IIT Jodhpur. I am working in the broad area of fractal geometry and dynamical systems. In today's problem solving session, we primarily do illustrations that are based on definite integrals, properties of integrals, and fundamental theorem of calculus in perspective of integration. So let us start with some, you can say, integration problems or indefinite integral problems that might help us to relate how antiderivative and derivative are connected. Evaluate the integrals and check answers by differentiation. So first one is t square divided by 2 plus 4t cube dt. So we have to evaluate this integral, and whatever will be our answers, we have to differentiate it and to re-verify it or verify it uh, whether our answer is correct or not. So it's a basic problem. So you all, I guess, obviously aware about how to solve these kind of integrals. So you know that integration of x to the power n dx is x to the power n plus 1 divided by n plus 1 plus some constant. Here we put some arbitrary constant because I'll let you know. So here n should not be equal to minus 1. So for the time being, let us assume why there should be some positive constant. So here what you will do, you will first of all apply, you can say, properties of integrals, and you may write it as 4 tq dt. I hope it is clear to everybody. I just break the integrals into two parts and take out the scalar numbers out of it. Next step, you will get 2 plus 1 divide 2 plus 1 plus 3 plus 1 divide 3 plus 1 plus some constant. One way is you may write as C1 here and C2 here, and then you can add it, and other way around is you can directly put a big arbitrary constant after the integral. So from here, if you will solve, you will get t cube divided by 6 plus t to the power 4 plus some constant. So this is your integral value. Now let us differentiate this one. Now you will get to know what the role this constant will play. So what is the differentiation of x to the power n? It is n x to the power n minus 1, and therefore, and differentiation can be distributed in this way separately: d over dt of t to the power 4 plus d over dt of some constant. So this will give you 3t square divided by 6 4t cube plus 0 t square divided by 2 plus 4t cube. Is this the same integration? So now what is the role of this constant c? If you will observe that, suppose you will not put some c, you will write simply t cube by 6 plus t to the power 4. Then there might be a possibility that this can also be the integration. There might be a possibility that this can be the integration. And you can also check that whenever you differentiate any of these three, any one of these three, you will get the same answer. The reason is because addition of constant will not impact your different integrand, because differentiation of scalar is 0. Thus, to be on a safe side or to be in a general manner, we write here addition of general arbitrary constant. Is it clear? Okay. Then let me give one more integration. Second one is integration of 1 by 7 minus 1 by dy. Third one is 1 plus fourth one is if you don't know the integration of some particular integrand, just think as it should be the opposite of the differentiation. For example, if there is a sine theta, differentiation is cos theta, thus integration of cos theta is sine theta, like that. So divide by sec theta minus sine theta. So try these and tell me the answers quickly. It's not that much difficult. Any answers?
Sir, for the first one, y by 7 plus 4 times of y power minus 1 by 4 plus constant. For the third one, tan theta plus c. And for the fourth one, minus cos theta plus constant. And last one, not able to solve.
So this one is similar to the above. We simply take scalar outside and it will be dy 1 dy, which can be written as y to the power 0 dy minus, this can be written as minus 5 by 4 dy. So this one will be 0 plus 1 divided by 0 plus 1 minus minus 5 by 4 plus 1 divided by minus 5 by 4 plus 1 plus constant. This will give you y by 7 plus 4 divided by y to the power by 4 plus c. Is this your answer, Archit?
Yes, sir.
So for the next one, now recall that. What is the differentiation of sine theta? Oh, sorry, sec theta.
Sec theta, tan theta.
And what is the differentiation of tan theta?
Sec square theta.
Okay, so it's obvious tan square theta will not be any term in case of differentiation of a trigonometric function. So what we do, we have to manipulate it smartly. First of all, what is the identity of 1 plus tan square theta? It is
Sec
secant
square
square
theta.
theta d theta. Now, as Archit said, differentiation of tan theta is secant square theta. So it will be tan theta plus some constant. Now, in the same way, we have to do this one also. So, for this one, we first multiply cos theta inside, because we don't know the differentiation of separately them or separate them, although you will get to know in the future classes. So here, when you multiply cos theta into tan theta, what you will get? Sin theta. In the same way, here you will get 1. Now you will differentiate, integrate them like this. So this will be this one. Now recall that. What is the differentiation of cos theta? Minus sin theta. So that means the
Yes,
integration
sir.
of sin theta will be minus cos theta. And here d theta. Here you will write like this, theta to the power 0 into d theta. So here it will be theta plus constant. Correct? So now let us move to this one. Okay, so there is a little typo. This will be sine theta. Now you can first try. This will be sine theta rather than sine square theta. Now let first try this one. That's it. So in the numerator you have cosec theta. In the denominator you again have cosec theta. When you try to solve it, it can be written as 1 by sine theta, 1 by sine theta minus sine theta d theta. So from here, when you take the LCM, so this will be 1 by 1 minus sine square theta d theta. What is 1 minus sine square theta? Cos square theta, and
Cos square theta.
1 by cos square theta is secant square theta,
Sec square theta.
which will give you tan theta plus some.
Tan theta plus constant.
Okay. So in each of the parts, it has been told you to differentiate. Have you checked it? So from the second one we missed the differentiation of, so we have to do, what will be the differentiation of y by 7 plus 4 times y to the power 1 by 4 plus constant. So the first one will be 1 by 7, 1 by 4 will come outside, so this will be 1, so it will be 5 by 4 plus 0. Now let us do this for dy d theta of tan theta plus some constant, which can be written as secant square theta plus 0, and secant square theta can be written as 1 plus tan square theta, which is same as the integrand. In the same way, when you differentiate this one, so this will be d by d theta of theta minus cos theta plus some constant. This will give you 1 minus, in fact plus sine theta plus 0, and from here you may multiply and divide by cos theta, and you will get here secant theta plus tan theta, and you can rewrite it as cos theta tan theta plus secant theta. In the same way you need to differentiate this one, so I'm keeping it as it is. You can differentiate and check it. So the next one is, I'm giving you the, what is the integration value. You need to check it, and you need to confirm whether it is written correctly or not. If it is not, then what will be the correct form of integration? So check the below written integration are right or wrong, and calculate correct value if it is wrong. So first one is, suppose I'm giving you x sine x dx. So just you just take and give me the reason. Don't need to calculate it, because you don't know the exact tools, all the tools. Give the brief reason for each answer. Just give me the reason. So I'm giving you, there might be the possibility, out of these possibility, which one is the correct one? Sin x divided by 2 plus some constant minus x cos x plus constant minus x cos x plus sin x constant. Out of these three, is there any correct uh, integration or not? Confirm. How will you check it? First of all, how will you check it? Which one is the correct? The one way around is, you can directly integrate it if you know the all the tools. If you don't know the tools, I'm giving you the answer. You just need to differentiate that right hand side and to check whether your left hand side is coming or not. So basically these are three subparts. You need to just confirm which one is your specific answers or which one is not. Why? Which one is the possible answer? First one.
No, sir. Last one.
Let me just name it as A, B, and C. So you just need to differentiate these ones. X square sine x by 2 plus constant. So this will give you by product rule. 1 by 2 will be outside. So x square cos x minus 2x sin x plus 0. Clearly it is not equal to x sin x. So this will not be the answer. So first one is not answer. While about talking about the second one, min x cos x plus constant. So this will give you x sin x. This will give you the first term, but because of the product rule, there will be one more term, that is minus cos x plus 0. Again, this is not equal to x sin x. So this cannot be also possible integration value. So last one is minus x cos x plus sin x plus constant. So in this case, what will happen? The first term will be x sin x. Second term will be minus cos x, and the differentiation of sin x is again cos x, and constant differentiation is 0. So this will give you x sin x. So this will be the correct answer. So this one is also not the correct one, but this one will be the correct answer. So in the same way, I am giving you two more problems. You just need to verify tan theta secant square theta d theta, and the possible answers will be secant cube theta divided by 3 plus some constant, tan square theta divided by 2 plus some constant, secant square theta divided by 2 plus some constant, and the last one is, these are some easy ones, so I'll not do, I'll just give you the hint and tell you the answer. Quickly tell me the differentiation. So the last one is, so tell me, what about the this a1? Is it the answer? Secant cube theta divided by 3 plus constant. What is the differentiation of secant cube theta?
Sir, 3 sec cube theta tan theta.
3 sec cube theta tan theta. But we don't require that one. So obviously this will not be the integration value. So differentiation of secant cube theta divided by the sum constant. This will be secant cube theta tan theta plus 0, which is not equal to, this will not be the answer. What about the second one? Quickly.
Sec square theta tan theta.
So this will be secant square theta tan theta. Why? First of all, you will differentiate. So by power rule, it will be 2 times of tan theta to the power 2 minus 1 divided by 2, and by chain rule, differentiation of tan theta is secant square theta plus 0. This will give you tan theta secant square theta. That is required here. So this will be your correct answer. What about the third one? So obviously this is the answer. So obviously this cannot be the form until and unless it is a rearranging form of the second one. So can you get the third one with the second one? Observe. Just observe.
Yes, sir, we can get that.
Why? Why? See, one way around is obviously to differentiate. Another way around is tan square theta is equal to
You can write sec square theta is 1 plus tan square theta, and 1 by 2 will adjust with the constant.
Good. So constant, we can adjust anything with the any constant with the arbitrary constant. So here our answer is like this. So this can be written as secant square theta divided by 2 plus c minus 1 by 2, which can also be written as some secant square theta divided by 2 some new constant c dash. So obviously this can be the also the answer. When you will differentiate, you will also get the same thing, because it will be sec theta at sec theta tan theta, and this will give you secant square theta into tan theta. Now what about the this one, a part? What is the differentiation of x square plus x plus constant? So by power rule, this will be 1 by 2 plus x plus constant half minus 1 and d over dx of plus x plus constant. So this will give you 2x plus 1 divided by constant. But sorry, but this is not equal to the under root 2x plus 1. What about the second one? Second one is d by dx of x square plus x plus c. What is differentiation? What is the differentiation of b part?
So 2x plus 1 upon 2 times of under root x square plus x.
Okay, so this will be 2 times of under root x square plus x, and the differentiation of x square plus x is 2x plus 1 plus 0. This is again not equal to under root 2x plus 1. Now quickly done with this third one. So when you will differentiate it, this will give you 3 by 2 2x plus 1 to the power 3 by 2 minus 1 and d over dx of 2x plus 1 plus 0. So this will be 1 by 2 2x plus 1 to the power half into 2. So this will be under root of 2x plus 1, which is required. So only the third one is the possible answer here, and this will be not possible. Is it clear to everybody? Now, let us do one last question related to this indefinite integral. Suppose that fx is equal to differentiation of e to the power x and gx is equal to differentiation of x sin x. So first one is, what will be the integration of fx dx? Second one is, what will be the integration of gx dx? The obvious questions. Third one is, what will be the integration of minus fx dx? Fourth one is integration of minus gx dx. And the fifth one is integration of x plus fx dx. And sixth one is gx minus 4 dx. So quickly tell me, what will be the integration of fx dx? What
E
is
of
f?
x,
Sorry,
E of x, right?
e of x. So one thing is very obvious: the differentiation of exponential function is ex itself, and the integration is also ex itself. One obvious thing is like that. One another way to see this is like this. This is the value of fx. This can be written as differentiation of or d of this e to the power x, which can be concluded as ex plus c, because this d and this integration sign will manage each other. In the
Yeah.
same way, when you will do d over dx of this x sin x, so this will give you kind of d of x sin x, which will be nothing but x sin x plus c. Although we are writing like this that dx and dx are cancelling out, but in usual sense we don't call it as cancelling, because this is itself is a differential operator and this is some sub part of the integration. So when you will differentiate something and multiplying the dx into it, it will give you the area. So this is the whole integral d of x dx, or differential of x sin x. As you have learned from the previous class, if you recall that, what is df? It is f dash x dx. Remember? So in the same way, this is f dash x dx, then this will be the d of this function, differential of this function. So what will be the minus sign of this? Minus d. One way is to use the properties of integration, and another way is to use the properties of differentiation. Whatever you like, you can use it. So from here, I may write d over dx of e to the minus e to the power x dx, which can be written as d of minus e to the power x, which can be equal to minus e to the power x plus some constant. I hope everybody is comfortable with this. Okay, so here minus d over dx of x sin x. Here I will use the property of integration so that you can also get comfortable with that one. So you will left with d over dx of sin x, which will be x sin x, and this will give you minus x sin x plus some constant. I may write also minus c, but minus c can be again written as some new constant c dash. Now quickly tell me these two. You just need to use the either the properties of integration or the properties of differentiation, whatever you like.
Sir, x square by 2 plus e power x plus constant.
Okay, what about the next one?
Sir, x sin x minus 4x plus constant.
Correct. So when you will use the properties of integration, this will give you like this. And from the a part, this one is x square by 2, and from the a part you know that it is e to the power x and whole plus some constant, whereas here gx dx minus 4 times of x to the power 0 dx. So from here you will get, this will be by b part, x sin x minus 4x plus constant. Is it clear to everybody? Now let us move to how definite integral is related to area or how you calculate it. So we do first of all such illustration. So graph each function fx over the given interval and partition the interval into 4 sub intervals of equal length. Then add to your sketch the rectangles associated with the Riemann sum. What is the in general form of Riemann sum? K 1 to 4 f of, since we are working here for k 4 subintervals of equivalent, so it will be like this. Given that ck is given that ck is the first one is left endpoint, second one is right hand endpoint, and the last one is midpoint of the kth interval. So let me just here first recall what is your Riemann sum. So whenever you have given some this gx function and you are integrating from suppose this a, this sum b, then each subpart you will divide. You first of all do the partition of this ab, partition of AB in some sense. For example, suppose this is for simplicity this is 0 and this is 1. Partition can be in any sense. You are just dividing this interval into subintervals in such a way. First of all, I am taking the uniform partition, that is equal length 1. So there will be subintervals 0 1 by n, 1 by n to 2 by n and n minus 1 by n to 1. Okay, and what is the Riemann sum with respect to this one? Riemann sum will be summation k1 to n, and it will be f of some ck into k n by k minus k by n minus k minus 1 by n. Here it is the case because the endpoint is some k by n type form, and here it is k minus 1 by n type form. In general, you write it as delta xk, and here ck is where ck is any point in the subinterval k minus 1 by n to k by n. This is general Riemann sum, and when you talk about the upper sum, then in that scenario we write f of ck delta xk, where this ck is the maximum value of f in the subinterval k minus 1 by n to k by n. In the same way, lower sum will be like this only, and what will be the difference? It will be the minimum value of the sum, minimum value of the function in that subinterval. So this will be delta xk, where ck is the minimum value, and whenever these two sums are equal, then we say function is integrable, and we are dividing in n partition, and we calculate the limit norm p, that is the partition should be that much small that this sum k1 to n f of ck into delta xk must give you some finite value. If this sum is giving you the finite value, then you say the function is integrable, otherwise function will not be integrable. Although we should discuss this before the indefinite integral, but I just given up some opposite sense. So here in this scenario, you have to first of all graph each function fx, and then we divide this any the interval in each interval in some sense in four subintervals of equal length. Then we add rectangles where ck1 corresponds to one time left hand point, right hand point, and midpoint. So let me mention what will be the graph, or what will be the exact question for which we have to do these analysis or calculation. So first one is simply x square minus 1, and the interval is 0 to 2. So simply, first of all, we have to draw the function x square minus 1. Now tell me, what is the graph of x square minus 1?
Vertex at 0, comma minus 1 and the roots are 1 and minus 1. Upward parabola.
Upward parabola. But here, if you will observe that we need to only draw from 0 to 2. So in general, you told this correctly. Just a second, please. So this will be 0 comma minus 1, and it will be 0 at 1, so it must cross this one. So this will be like this. I hope this will look like a parabola. Okay, so let me just like this. Okay, just draw me. Just a second, please. I draw like this because we just need to see how the things is happening at 2. So this is your 0. The earlier one was better. Okay, so assume this is 1, obviously, then this will be your 2. Okay, and at 2 this will give you value 3, and at 1 this is 0. So in the first part, first of all, you need to divide this 0 2 into 4 equal subintervals. So observe that what is the length of this interval?
2 units.
2 unit. Okay, now you need to divide into 4 subparts. So that means 2 must be divided by 4, and what will be the length of each subinterval? Half unit. So there will
Yes,
be
sir.
4 subinterval, 0 to half, half to 1,
1.
1 to 3 by 2, and 3 by 2 to 2. These will be your subintervals. Now we need to draw these subintervals for this graph in the form of rectangles. How? Let us see that. So let me just draw it again. This is our original graph, and here we need to do draw for triangles. So in the first case, what will be your CK? In the first case, what will be your CK? In the A part, CK is the left and left hand endpoint. So here, this is your X, this is your 1, this is your 2, now quickly tell me, this is half, and this is 3 by 2. So C is the left endpoint of each subinterval. What was the sum? K 1 to 4 f of CK delta xk. So in the interval 0 to half, which is the left endpoint? What is the left endpoint?
0 comma minus 1.
Just tell me left endpoint, nothing else. This is 0, right? And what is the value of 0? It is -1. So what will be the rectangle? It will be like this. Observe here, this is giving you the height of the rectangle and this is giving you the length of the rectangle. Here the length of the rectangle is half and f of ck is the left hand point. So it will be like this. Now what about at half? This is the value. At half, this is the value.
Yes, sir.
So what will be the rectangle? Like this, correct?
Yes, sir.
Is it visible?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So in the same way, when you talk about 1 to 3 by 2, what is the left hand point value?
0.
0. So the whole, this 0 into anything is 0. So the rectangle is line itself. Understood? This interval into divide into 4 subparts. First one is f of 0 into half minus 0. Another one is f of half into 1 minus half plus f of 3 by 2. Three by 2 minus 1 plus f of 3 by 2, 2 minus 3 by 2. Is it clear? So from here the rectangle is this. When we talk about 3 by 2 to 2, so this is the corresponding point, then this will be your rectangle. For the left end point, this is your rectangular graph. How you can calculate its, you can say, area with the help of rectangle. Now the second one is ck is the right. Yes, Archit.
Sir, how you know to take the left hand point?
I have asked, no? We have to do in the three subparts. First, you have to draw with the left hand end
Okay,
point.
okay, sir.
I'm just giving you the
Yes, sir.
understanding how we can cover in the rectangle form. How we can cover with the rectangles. I'm just
Yes,
giving
sir.
you that glimpse. Okay. So, so we need to take this one another time. So let's just not worry. Draw it again. The best way is around is that. So this is your, okay. So this is your 0, this is your 1, and this is your 2. And what is, this is your half, and this is your 3 by 2. Now in between, now just expand that expression. What was the expression? K 1 to 4 f of ck delta xk. So this can be expandable in the sense, first of all, what is the interval? 0 to half. So this will be half minus 0 f of half, because we are talking about right hand endpoint. Next one will be f of 1, and this will be 1 minus half. Third one will be f of 3 by 2, 3 by 2 minus 1, and the fourth one will be f of 2, 2 minus 3 by 2. Is it clear to everybody? Now tell me, in 0 to half, what is the value? This one. So when you draw the triangle, rectangle, it will be like this. In the same way, when you take half to 1, what is the right hand point? 1. And at 1, the function give you value 0. So the rectangle will be itself the line. So the rectangle will be itself the line. Next, between half to 3 by 2. This is the value at 3 by 2, and the rectangle will be then like this. Now, what is the value at 2? This one. So the rectangle will be like this. Is it clear? Now quickly, first of all, tell me how you will expand the expression for the midpoint. Midpoint of each subinterval. What is the value of ck? Tell me. What is the first interval? 0 to half. So length of the interval is half minus 0. What is the midpoint of this interval? What is the midpoint of the interval? What is the midpoint of the interval 0 to half? Anyone? Do you know the midpoint? Archit? Dev? So the midpoint of the interval is 1 by 4. Midpoint of this interval is 1 to half. So its length is half.
3 3
Sorry?
by 4.
3 by 4. Midpoint of this 3 by 2, 1 to 3 by 2 will be 5 by 4.
5 by 4.
And this will be 7 by 4.
1 by 4.
So you just need to draw according to these the rectangles. So it will be like this. So this is your, just a second please. So now we can continue. So this is your y-axis, this is your 1, this is your 0, this is your half, and this is 2, and this is 3 by 2. So in the first subinterval, the midpoint is 1 by 4. That is like this. So this is the midpoint, and this will be your rectangle. So for 0 to half, this will be your rectangle. While you talk about 5 by 4, this point will be like this, and the rectangle will be like this. Similarly, from 1 to 3 by 2, the midpoint will be here. So rectangle will be formed like this. In the same way, the midpoint give you the value, functional value like this. So this will be. Is it clearly visible to everybody? Or you have any doubt, then you can ask. So you need to do this same approach for one another part, that is sin x. And I believe this will be quite easy for you because you are comfortable with the graph of sin x. What is the graph of sin x? So it starts with 0. At pi by 2 it will take maximum value, and pi is again 0. So this is your pi by 2, this is your pi, this is your minus pi by 2, and this is your minus pi. So these are the four subinterval. One is this, one is this, third one is this, fourth one is this. So you need to do you need to first break the sum to each subintervals. In the first part, ck is the left hand point. So your sum will break like this: k 1 to 4 f of ck. So first subinterval is minus pi to minus pi by 2. So this will be, left hand point will be minus pi. So minus pi by 2 minus minus pi. This is your first term. In the same way, the left hand point for the second interval is this one, 0 minus minus pi by 2, plus third interval is 0 to pi by 2. The left hand point will be 0. So this will be pi by 2 minus 0, plus the last one is, this will be pi by 2, and this will be pi minus pi by 2. Any doubt in breaking these intervals? So let us draw rectangles corresponding to them. So this is your minus pi by 2, this is your pi by 2, this is your pi. So in minus pi to pi by 2, the interval is, the functional value is, what is f of minus pi? 0. Sin
0.
minus pi is 0. So there will be only line, there will be no rectangle. In at minus pi by 2 it is minus 1. So this will be your rectangle. At 0 it is again 0.
0.
This will be again line. But at pi by 2 this is 1.
1.
So this will be your rectangle. Visible? Now quickly break this one for right end point. F ck xk minus xk minus 1. So k 1 to 4. In the first subinterval, what is the right end point? Minus pi by 2. And this will
Pi
be
by 2.
minus pi by 2 minus minus pi. Other expression
Minus
will be
pi.
same. Plus f of 0
0.
and 0 minus minus pi by 2.
Minus pi by 2.
Plus f of pi
Pi
by
by
2
2.
pi minus pi by 2. Or I made some mistake, I guess. Okay. Pi by
Pi
2
by 2
minus
minus 0.
pi by 2 minus 0. So just give me a second. This is somewhat creating disturbance. Okay. So this is pi by 2 minus 0 plus f of pi
Pi.
pi minus pi by 2. So from here, when you draw, so this will be, so what are the points? This is this one, this one, this one, this one, and this one. So what is the functional value at between minus pi by 2 pi by 2? This is pi by 2. This is your functional value, that is 1. So this will be your rectangle. But when you go minus pi by 2 to pi by 2, what is functional value?
0.
0. Then this will be line. Between 0 to pi by 2, this is 1.
1.
So this is your rectangle. And between pi by 2 to pi, at pi
0.
it is 0. Okay. Now in the last one, I'll not write the sum explicitly. We will directly draw it. Let's see how much we have learned it. So first of all, draw the graph of sin x. Now let us write the points. Minus pi, this will be minus pi by 2, this will be 0, this will be pi by 2, and this will be pi. In the last case, if you remember, this will be the midpoint of the interval. What is the midpoint of this minus pi to minus pi by 2? It will be like here, right? And what will be its functional value? This one?
Sir, minus 1 by root 2.
Okay, it's good, but just we need to draw it only. So this will be your functional value, that is minus 1 by root 2, as you said. And what is the rectangle then? Like this. Okay. In the same way, when you go minus pi by 2 to pi by 2, what will be the midpoint? Like here?
Yes,
Again,
sir.
again the same value. The value will be the same because of
Yes,
the
sir.
sin x. Because of the only sin x. Here it will be pi by 4 and it will give you the value like this. In the same way, again. Okay. The value here is minus 1 by under root 2 and here it will be 1 by under root. Correct? So I hope
Yes, sir.
you got to know how we draw the rectangles and how we calculate the sum. We do the sum of them, and for arbitrary partition we see that sum. So this is for particular case for 4 subintervals only. Now let us do for n subintervals kind of thing. So express the limit as definite integral. So the first one is limit your partition length goes to 0 and summation is k1 to n ck square delta of xk, and where p is the partition of 0 to 2. Recall from the above expression I told you in general what is how you calculate the integral. If this limit exists, k1 to n f of ck delta xk, where this p represents the partition. So if this limit exists and it is equal to some finite value, then we say that our integral exists, integration exists. So here they just ask to express this limit in the form of definite integral. Now what will be the reverse definition? When you know earlier fourth question what you have done, you know the function, you know the integral. What is the integral? Here you know that it is 0 to minus pi to pi in the second part. In the first part it is 0 to 2 of x square minus 1, then you differentiate, you partition it. But here you have given the partition and you have been asked what will be the integration. So observe here, delta xk and delta xk is same, this summation is same, this limit is same. Now what is the difference? F of ck. So what is f of ck? You can observe that ck square. Now quickly tell me what will be the, or what can be the left hand limit, right hand limit, oh sorry, you can say integrand integration left hand value or left right hand value. What will be the function into dx? P is the partition of which interval?
0 to 2.
So what will be the integration limits?
0 to 2.
Any doubt till yet?
Sir, why then in the question k equals to 1 to 2? N.
I told you na, what we are doing, this is your interval 0 to 2. I am partitioning it in uniform sense. This is some subinterval,
Yes, sir.
this is some subinterval. In this scenario, I am creating n subintervals and then I am summing it up. And I'm making sure that this subinterval length should goes to 0. Observe here. This is the trick to calculate the area under the curve. This is your function you are calculating. This is your functional value. This is the area of one rectangle. In the same way, when you take another rectangle, this is the area of this rectangle. When you make it, see, there is an error. Can you observe that? There is this error. Can you observe that?
Yes, sir.
So if you minimize this length, to 0, can this error be possible? This error can be minimized. Whenever you take small rectangle, in the same scenario, this rectangle will occupy with this curve.
Sir, the error will decrease or it will get
It will
completely
decrease.
removed.
It can be also completely removed. Therefore, we have taken the limit. Na? Limit TP tending to 0 means you are taking n to infinity. Partition if small, then you are taking partition to the infinite times. So your partitioning is going to smaller and smaller, and your rectangle will going to overlap with this curve itself. And if that limit exists, then we say our integral exists, and that will be the area of the function. Otherwise there will be some error. Otherwise you will not able to calculate. Understood why there is k? Here k represents the subinterval. This one is the first interval, this one will be the second interval. In the same way, this one will be the nth interval, nth subinterval. Understood?
Sir, yes, sir, I understood. Sir, I want to ask that from this we can calculate the exact area.
Yes, yes, we can calculate the exact area
Okay, sir.
if this limit exists. Only that condition. Sometimes this limit does not exist. If you will observe from the class, there is an example. 1 when x is rational, 0 when x is irrational. If you will see this function, there are, I told you, there are two sums, upper sum and lower sum. What is the formula of upper sum? You will take f of ck delta xk k1 to n, and in the lower sum you will take like this. Here ck represents the maximum value, the point where f can take maximum value. What is the maximum value of the above function? Tell me. Function can take only two values, and rational and irrational lies in each subinterval. You know that, right?
Yes, sir.
So what is the maximum value? It will be 1
One.
and delta xk. When you are summing up all each subintervals, it will give you the length of the whole interval. Correct? If you will take some 0 to 1, so it will be 1 into 1 minus 0. The value is 1.
Sir, if you take the very small interval, how would you know that in that interval there is rational number or irrational number?
In any subinterval, there will be existence of rational or irrational. In any subinterval, you can give any. If you will
Like, sir,
take
like, but we are taking dx tending to zero. Like,
tending to
so
0 na, tending to 0 na, but what is the way of doing calculation? First of all, we will break into the finite sum. For example, 0 to 1 by n, 1 by n to 2 by n, and n minus 1 by n to 1. In each subinterval, are you agree with me? There is rational and irrational.
yes, sir.
And what we are doing, the math, this is the way of doing the calculation. We very smartly we are calculating f of ck into 1 by n. Okay, length of each subinterval is 1 by n. You can clearly observe that.
Yes, sir.
So now you are tending your limit and tends to infinity, and you are checking is this value is existing to some finite number or not. Okay, in this way you are saying that in each subinterval there will be rational, there will be irrational, and then you are tending your n tends to infinity. But here since it is a constant function, it will come out, and the length of each sum of length of each subinterval is again the length of whole interval. What is the length of whole interval? 1.
Yes, sir. 1.
But when you consider the minimum value, what will be the minimum value of each
0,
subinterval?
sir.
0. So this sum will be 0. So here lower sum is not equal to the upper sum.
Upper sum.
In this case we say f is not integrable. So there are some cases where f may not be integrable. Okay, and you may also see from the limit value or limiting definition also, there are two values, functional values, 1 or 0. It will be oscillating between 1 0, sometime 1 sometimes 0. So you cannot get unique limit. Remember, the limit must be unique. Remember the definition of limit of a function?
Yes, sir.
So now tell me, here the partition is the interval of 0 to 2. So limit will be 0 to 2. What can be the function? Observe,
X square.
simply x square. Clear? Now in the same way, if I would ask you one more, I'm giving you limit, this partition length goes to 0, k 1 to n 1 by 1 minus ck delta xk, and here p is the partition of 2 to 3. Observe here, I skipped one point. There does not lie 1 because this expression at 1 will become infinite.
Not defined.
Good, not defined. So quickly tell me, what will be its integration value? From the previous one you obviously got to learn
2 to 3.
2 to 3.
1 upon 1 minus x.
Good one. Fair enough. Now the last one is summation k 1 to n secant at value k into delta xk, where p is the partition of minus pi by 4 to 0. What will be the integral in this case?
Sir, minus pi by 4 to 0 sec x dx.
Secant x dx. Clear?
Yes, sir.
So since you got to know, then let us now calculate some area of under the function. We may take the help of that definition also. I'll let you know how to use the definition of partition in this scenario to find the area of the region between the given curve and the x-axis on 0 to b, and your first curve is y is equal to 3x square. So we need to calculate its area. So obviously y equal to 3x square is like this. this is some point B. So you need to calculate the area between the curve x-axis and this 0 to B. That will be this area. So one thing is you directly integrate 0 to 4 3x square dx. One thing is this. So obviously you know that this will be x cube 0 to 4 and your answer will be 64. But what will be the guarantee of this integrand to be exist? So what we will do, we will partition this interval into n subintervals, uniform subintervals. How can you do that? 0 to 1 by n, 1 by n2, 2 by n. What is the length of this interval? B. So it will be 0 to b by n, b by n, 2 by n, and from here n minus 1 b by n to n b. Understood how I did the divide the n subintervals? Archit?
Yes, sir.
So now what we will do? We will calculate upper sum and lower sum. One way is this, and other way is to calculate the limiting value also. So which one you want to do first? Limiting value or upper sum, lower sum?
Upper sum, lower sum.
So upper sum. So in this first interval, obviously you know that interval length is b by n. So here it will be k 1 to n f of ck delta xk. So summation k1 to n. This delta xk is b by n anywhere around. So what will be the left? F of ck. In the first interval, what is the maximum value? It's an increasing function, na? 3x square. 3x square is increasing function or not?
Yes, sir.
So it will take the maximum value at
Yes,
the
sir.
right end point, correct?
Yes, sir.
So at any point of time, it will give you 3 of summation k1 to n. Generalize it. This is 1bn, this is 2bn, this is nbn, right?
Yes, sir.
In general, we can write k minus 1 b by n is the point n square. Is it correct or not?
Sir, k minus 1 or directly k?
Correct. K. Is it fine now?
Yes, sir.
Summation, take some things outside that are obvious. So n square, because the summation is running for k only. So you left with k. This will be n cube. What is the summation? Sum of n natural number squares? N into n plus 1 into 2n plus 1 divided by 6. So from here, if you will solve it, this will be b cube divided by 2 into 1 plus 1 by n into 2 plus 1 by n. Is it correct? So what will be the limiting value? B cube divided by 2, 1 plus 0, 2 plus 0, and it will give you B cube itself. This is your upper sum. In the same way, when you will try to calculate the lower sum, what will be the change? You just need to put lower value. Since it's an increasing function, it will be k minus 1 b by n whole square into b by n, and you will left with summation k1 to n. Let me just write like this: 3b cube divided by n cube summation k1 to n of k minus 1 square. So you may rewrite like this when you replace k from some n plus 1, so it will be 1 to n minus 1 sum. I hope it is clear to you why I replace it n minus 1. Can you observe that? Archit?
Yes, sir, I am seeing.
So I am substituting
Yes,
k.
sir, I got it, sir.
Got it? Or one way around is you can just directly do like this.
Yes.
Wait. One way around is you can directly do like this: k square plus 1 minus 2k, and you can calculate this one: 3b cube divided by n cube. So it will be, first one will be k into k plus 1 into 2k plus 1 divided by 6. Another one will be k. This one will be minus
Minus 2.
2k into k plus 1. Like this. Oh, so why am I writing k? This will be n, no? So when you will solve this, these two factors are linear or quadratic and divide by n cube. So obviously this will not contribute. The contribution will be given by only the first term. So the lower sum will be 3b cube, limiting n tends to infinity. You left with the only term 1 plus 1 by n into 2 plus 1 by n. And this will again give you, here's some calculation error I think I have made. So from here 3x square e by n. Okay, there was 6 also, so I missed that 6. So this will give you b cube itself. So clearly you are limiting, actually the lower sum is itself involves the limiting value. So we just made a shortcut here. Itself, its definition is like this only: limit n tends to infinity. First of all we calculate, or there will be you can also directly say that there is a terminology difference only, nothing else. You don't need to worry about it. So what is the terminology difference? So here this is the limit n tends to infinity of lower sum. So this limit n tends to infinity of upper sum is called as upper integral, and this limit n tends to infinity lower sum is called lower integral. And whenever this lower integral is equal to the upper integral, then we say that integral exists. An integral value will be a to b fx dx, can be any of the value, either upper integral or lower integral. So from here you are easily can observe that this upper integral is b cube, lower integral is also b cube. So ultimately the area under the curve 0 to b, 3x square dx is b cube. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Now quickly let us apply over pi x square. So obviously 0 to b pi x square dx, it will be pi x cube divided by 3, 0 to b, so this will be pi b cube divided by 3. But let us apply the definition of partition. So what will be the partition of the interval? Obviously partition of the interval will remain same because we are considering 0 to be itself, comma b. Now tell me, this is k 1 to n f of ck delta xk. So what is f of ck? When you substitute the ck in the function, what it will give you? K 1 to n, this will give you pi of ck square into pi. From here pi and b will come out. In fact n will also come out, ck square. So now you don't know about this ck because ck can lie anywhere in the intervals. Suppose here is some constant 1, then you can obviously integrate it. If there is some constant k square, then you can also integrate. But in this scenario you cannot do it explicitly. You need to divide this into two subparts, that is upper integral and lower integral, which will leads to the same approach as we have done above. So do I need to do it again?
No, sir.
Okay, although there is the same curve, just difference of constant. Here is pi x square, here the
And here
curve
3.
3x square. Okay, so there is next example. We try to do this for that, this approach. Y is equal to 2x. Now let us calculate the upper sum. Summation k1 to n f of ck delta xk. Since we are working with the uniform partition, so delta xk will be b by n. What is the upper sum? 2xk. 2x is an increasing function
Yes, sir.
and each subinterval is look like this, k minus b by n to kb by n. Correct?
Yes,
What will
sir.
be the maximum value?
2 into kb by n.
Kb by n. So this will give you 2 b square n square summation k 1 to n of k. So this will give you 2 b square n into n plus 1 by 2, sum of n natural numbers. So limiting value, if I would say, or we can say upper integral is limit n tends to infinity of upper sum. So limit n tends to infinity of 2b square. So it will be b square itself 1 plus 1 by n. So this will give you, correct?
Yes, sir.
In the same way, when you calculate the lower sum k 1 to n, this will give you 2 times of k minus 1 b by n into v by n. So this will be 2 b square divided by n square summation k1 to n of k minus 1. So first term will give you n into n plus 1 by 2, and second term will give you only n. So when you solve it a little, so this will give you n into n minus 1 by 2. So when you calculate the lower integral, so this will be b square limit n tends to infinity of 1 minus 1 by n. that is again b square. So again lower integral is equal to the upper integral. Therefore 0 to b 2x dx is nothing but b square. Correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So the fourth part is, now tell me about this one. What will be the area? Directly tell me the answer. Tell me.
Sir, b square by 4 plus b.
This will be okay.
Yes, sir.
So next one is a different form of this series sum. One thing is we can calculate the definite integral with this series expansion, you can see that. But there is a reverse case also. I am giving you some series 1 square n cube, 2 square n cube, and n square n minus 1 square n cube. To calculate limit n tends to infinity, this Sn, or simply I would ask, calculate this sum. So we need to take the help of integration, definite integration. Till now what we are doing, we are calculating definite integration with the help of this kind of summation. Now I am telling you to do the reverse. So how we can calculate this one? If you will observe that you can write this Sn as 1 by n. If you take common, this will be 1 by n square, 2 by n square, and up to n minus 1 by n square. Clear?
Yes, sir.
So if you write like this, so observe that, is this look like some form of integration? This is the partition length.
Yes, sir.
This is your functional value.
Yes, sir.
So if you will take the intervals, observe that 0 to 1 by n, 1 by n to 2 by n, and so on, n minus 1 by n to n. Observe here n minus 1 by n. So they are taking left point only. We learned now from that rectangle part, you can take f of ck. Ck can be left hand point, right hand point, and the midpoint, right? So k1 to n, the definition was this. Ck can be any point between each of the subinterval, right? If you have any doubt, you can ask Archit, Dev.
Yes, sir.
It's
Doubts,
okay,
any?
sir. No, sir. No, sir.
Archit, what about you?
No, sir. No doubt.
Okay. So if you will observe here, if you will consider this ck to be some x square. So this will be k1 to n. This will be k minus 1 by n square to 1 by n. So if you will explicitly write it, this will be nothing but 1 by n into 1 by n square, because first term will be 0, so I am ignoring that, n minus 1 by n whole square. So anyway, your limit n tends to infinity, Sn is nothing but it is the integration from 0 to 1 of x square dx. Am I wrote correctly? Is it clear to everybody? Is it clear? So this value will be x cube divided by 3, 0 to 1.
Sir, in the interval, in the last interval, n minus 1 by n to 1.
Yes.
Sir,
So,
you have written n.
okay, sorry. Right?
Yes, sir.
Thank you, Archit. So, is it clear how we can calculate the summation with the help of the definite integration? And reverse, obviously, we have learned from the last questions. So, quickly tell me the area. Find the total shaded area. The first one is x, y. This is your y equal to x square minus 1. This value is 3 and this value is minus 1. Quickly tell me this area by the help of definite integration. Directly calculate this one and tell me. Tell me the area.
For first one, 2 by 3, sir.
First one is 3. Okay, let me check it. What about Archit?
2 by 3, sir. I'm asking about 2 by 3, whether 2 by 3.
Okay, wait.
Sorry, 9 minus 6, 6, 5 plus 1. 16 by 3, sir.
Yes, sir. 16 by 3.
16 by 3 for the first one.
Okay, what about the second one?
Second one, little bit, sir. I'm not able to see it fully.
Okay,
This
sorry. Now is it visible?
little bit upper, sir. Some, yeah, that minus 4 earlier, not this one. Okay.
Just quickly draw it so that I can do the first one also. What was your answer?
16 by
16 by 3.
Did I made some calculation error?
it's area not 0 to 2, na, sir. It is -1 to 3.
Why? This is y-axis, that is x-axis. You are putting the curve in terms of x and you are putting the limit from y limits. How
Sorry,
can you
sorry,
do that?
sorry, sorry.
So that is the trick in this question, na? So at -1, x square -1, so x can give you the 0 value. At 3, it can give you the value +-1 or +-2, sorry. This is the whole trick of itself.
Yes.
Sir, what is the answer? 16 by 3 na or something else?
Obviously 2 by 3. Why 16 by 3? You are putting the wrong the limits. How can be 16 by 3?
Sir, you have asked about the shaded region.
Yes.
And
Yes. Don't tell me you are excluding this one.
you
Archit, your internet is weak, I guess.
you are
Dev, my internet is weak or Archit one?
fine.
Dev,
Sir,
my internet is weak or Archit's internet is weak?
no, sir, your voice little bit breaking is this.
Okay. From his end, I guess.
Sir, can you hear me?
Yes. Tell me.
Sir, I was asking in the first question, you asked about the shaded region.
Hmm.
So it will be 16 by 3, sir. Like
And
2 by 3 is the area with the x-axis, not the shaded area.
why?
Sir, whenever we do this kind of definite integration, we find the area lying between the x-axis and the curve, na, sir, like that area, like y equal to x square, then the area with the x-axis.
Hmm. Hmm. Okay. Understood your point. So you want to say this limit should be -1 to 3. Then what will be the curve? Okay, tell me. If this limit will be
Sir, actually, I have sir, sir, I tell how I calculated. You can do like I do not know, matlab how we will do. Sir, I have calculated like I first found the area with the x-axis,
okay.
and then I subtracted it from the rectangle, that is the complete rectangle which is forming.
Okay, nice. Very nice. Very nice. Very nice. Literally a good approach. So what is the area with respect to the x-axis? That is 2 by 3, right?
Yes, sir.
So what he has done, let me explain it. So first of all, he has considered the whole rectangle and he has subtracted this area. And this area is x square minus 1 dx, that is x cube divide by 3 minus x minus 1 to 3, and sorry, minus 1 to 3, not minus 1 to 3, it is 0 to 2. So this was corresponding to 2 by 3. And what is the area of rectangle?
So the area of the rectangle is 3 into 2, that is 6.
Shaded area. Area of rectangle is, um, your length is 4 into 2, right? Minus 2 by 3. So this will be 8 by 3, oh sorry, 8 minus 2 by 3. So this will give you 16 by 3. So Deva, your answer was correct, but approach was a little bit wrong.
But both are same, na, sir. What I took was the same thing, with the limit interval minus 1 to 3 with ydx I took.
See, luck by chance, it's coming a correct answer. Otherwise, you cannot do in that scenario because you are taking the limit minus 1 to 3. These are
Yes,
the
sir. Minus
y-axis
1 to 3
values,
ydx I took.
y dx, na.
Uh,
So
y equal to x square minus 1.
let me explain it, na. You have taken the limit of y and you are considering it y dx. So there
Okay,
should be
okay,
the limit of x, na.
okay.
If you are taking the limit minus 1 to 3, then you should write it like x dy. Then it can be the case.
Yes, yes,
Yes, sir. Yes,
yes,
sir.
sir.
Sir,
Understood?
if we can do with x dy, then how we will go, sir?
Okay, let me explain that. So I was planning to do one more question, but we will do in the next class. So let me just explain this one. So when you will follow that minus 1 to 3 x dy. Now what is the curve? Y is equal to x square minus 1. So it will be x is equal to
Square
y,
root of 1 plus 2.
x square equal to y plus 1. So y plus 1 can be negative, y plus 1 can be positive. So you just need to observe that. So x is under root y plus 1. So
Yeah,
in this scenario, it is under root y plus 1, right?
true, sir.
Positive. So when you will substitute minus 1 to 3 under root y plus 1 dy.
Dy.
So it should be y plus 1 to the power. I don't know,
2 by 3 by 2. Yeah.
you know the integration of this or not.
Yes.
So minus
Minus
1
1 over.
to 3. Here it is positive because you can observe that x is positive in this region.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So from here, when you substitute 3, so you will get 16 by, what you will get, 4, 2, 8, 8 to the 16 by 3 minus. When you substitute minus 0.
0. 16 by 3.
Clear,
Okay.
Archit?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So in the same way, you can do it here also. So let us do here in the same way. So when you try to calculate, this is x square minus 3x is equal to somewhat minus y. So x square minus 3x plus 9 by 4, and this will be your 9 by 4 minus y, and from here this will be the complete whole square of x minus 3 by 2, and x is positive, so we'll take 9 by 4 minus y. So x will be 3 by 2 plus under root 9 by 4 minus y. So one way around is to do like this, other way around is to do as your approach is
Yes.
telling you. Just calculate the area of the rectangle, area of subparts, and then you can minus or
Yes.
add it in some sense. Okay, so this
Yes.
is kind of your homework. So you can tell me in the next class. So I'll keep it as it is in the PDF also. You will tell me, and we will discuss in the next class. We'll start with this one, and we will do some mean value theorem also for integral calculus or integration also. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay, that's it.
So one small doubt in weekly assignment.
Yes, sir.
Which assignment?
Weekly assignment, week 7th, sir. Already result published.
Okay, okay.
But question number 4, I raised in the group, but till now they are not replying. More than 12 days happen, and it seems to be after February 11th, nobody is giving any reply or anything in the forum, sir.
To be really frank, that can be solved by only them also. So week 7.
Week 7, sir. 8 itself result published. I am talking about week 7. It's maxima minima related to maxima minima. Question number 4.
Question number 4. Okay. X cube minus 2 divided by
But
x minus 2.
yes, sir.
Okay. So what was your concern?
So my concern was, one second, sir. I'll take. My concern was the answer what they given. One, answer given was assignment. Right answer was given as decreasing on 0, 1, 2. Key answer was increasing on minus infinity to 1 union 3 to infinity, and decreasing on 1 to 2, sir.
Okay. So what is your answer?
So they given only one part only, sir. Out of these two answers, this is my answer, sir.
So
But they given only one part only, sir.
it has been mentioned there accepted answer is increasing on minus infinity to 1.
Yes, sir. I given a detailed input. If you want, if you don't mistake me, if you want, I forward that email also to you if you required, because I
See,
can't share the
see,
screen with you.
see. For the time being,
Hmm.
do you want me to discuss it here or
Yes, sir. If possible, if you discuss, time is permits, you can discuss, sir. Otherwise, next class we can see, sir.
so let me just do the derivative now. So derivative will be x minus 2 whole square, x minus 2 into 2x minus x square minus 3. So this will give you 2x square minus 4x minus x square plus 3 divided by x minus 2 whole square. So this will give you x square minus 4x plus 3 divided by x minus 2 whole square. So it can be written as x minus 3 x minus 1 divided by x minus 2 whole square. So what are the critical points? 1, 2 and 3. Now observe,
Yes,
whenever you will take the point after the 3, it will be positive.
yes.
Whenever you take the point, okay, understood, you want to
The
say it should
two
include
up
2
to
to 3.
3 it is up to 3 it is, but they given only up to 2.
Okay. So it will be negative here and positive here, you mean that?
Ah, so the interval what they given is up to 2 only they given. So 2
So
to 3 also it's get decreasing, sir. So option 4 they given us one option up to
no, no,
3.
no, 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 no. Wait. They wrote it, I think, correctly. The reason is
Uh,
at 2 it is not defined.
yes, sir. At 2 it is not defined.
Yes. So what are see? This is the beauty of MCQ. In
Okay.
MCQ, you have to select the best possible answer. So there are two possibility. One is they have given 1 to 2, and another one is they have given 1 to 3. Now you tell me which option will be the best option.
Yes.
Can
1
you?
to 3 with the exception of 2 minus
But there is not, that is not in the option.
10 2.
That is not in the option. They are
Yeah.
not,
Yeah.
no, they
Yeah.
are not asking you full answer. They are asking you partial answer. The best one
Okay.
out of these four. As much as far as my understanding is.
Yes, sir.
You
2 is
cannot
not.
write 1 to 3. You have to select
Okay.
only 1 to 2. There might be the
Okay.
case they have given you the option 2 to 3, and there is another option 1 to 2. Then you cannot select, obviously. But here
Okay.
they have excluded these cases, so you can differentiate
Okay.
between them, na?
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Okay. Okay, then let's meet you in the next class.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, welcome.